They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. D4. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Here we go. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Eddie Weber. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Oh, yeah, I'm clear. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here we go. Black 80!
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a day.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff, Coleman, right side. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets in the first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Jackson now. His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? The 48 right now. Let's go. Hey. Showing it. Say hi.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And the 49er hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Garoppolo now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Here we go. 180. First and 10 at the 30.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one a first down pickup of 8. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Here we go. 20.
Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Snead. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it, trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Garoppolo on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, Garoppolo. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to step it up. Slam, slam, slam. You got to turn. You got to turn right there. Watch twitch.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Snead's got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.